Today I wanted to update you guys on my albino pie project, so stick around. My name is Nick Pulaski. Growing up, I have always had a passion for wildlife, and with that passion, along with my passion of filmmaking, I get taken on some amazing adventures creating wildlife content, getting up close with a variety of incredible animals. So come follow along as I pursue my goals of educating, inspiring, exploring, and conserving wildlife, all while having fun, seeing the beauty in our natural world. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me here today. I wanted to do a quick, short, fun video here today, just kind of updating you guys on my current progress for this project right here, which is the albino pied project. Now, over in my right hand over here, you can see this is basically what we are going for and striving for in the future here, and this is my albino pied male right here. So what we're basically doing is we're basically striving to get a whole bunch of albino pieds. I love them. I think it's a really cool combination, and you get this really beautiful yellow and white combination. And speaking of patterning, when we add things into the mix like black pastel, which this girl is right here, she is a black pastel 100% head for albino pied, and she has that beautiful ringer on here right here. I have to show this girl off, and I wanted to update her too, along with basically all of her siblings, all the females that I held back, all her sisters. They are getting big, that's for sure. They are definitely putting on some size for sure. So yeah, this will be their boyfriend in the future, or at least one of them. I also do have an albino 100% for pied male as well too, that I've had for a very long time now. So between those two males, we will have them into the mix with these girls over here, and I'm really excited about that. At the same time, I'm also questioning, maybe I held back too many females, and maybe some of you guys can relate sometimes. Maybe you're like, oh man, I'm really all in on this project, but I mean, some people are like, you can never have enough females to a project, and I'm personally at the point where I'm like, maybe I held back too many for this project, a whole bunch of black pastel 100% head for albino pieds. What do you think? I'm kind of torn. Did I hold back too many of these females to maybe produce so many of these? What do you guys think of this combination? Do you guys personally like albino pieds? I personally do, and I think that's the most important thing, and the message that I'm trying to get across is I don't think that I'm regretting this decision of holding back all these females, because it is what I really love to work with, and I love this combination right here. That's what I'm always striving for, is working with things that I personally enjoy, because at the end of the day, you're producing it and you're the one taking care of it up until you find it a new home. So that's what we're doing at the end of the day here, and I want to be able to enjoy each and every one of the babies that comes from this pairing, and I will, for sure. I think there are going to be some really cool babies that have been years in the works for me. Honestly, I got into this project very, very early on, and unfortunately I just kind of put things to the wayside for a while, and a whole bunch of really cool combinations were produced in the meanwhile. It wasn't necessarily a race kind of thing for me where I was trying to be a world's first kind of person, but I really, really was excited to see what certain outcomes would be with certain combinations that I was working with to get albino pieds, and then some of the combinations that go with it. Now obviously before I got in it, albino pieds were already a thing, but I'm talking about adding different genetics in it as well too. Like black pastel was never implemented in it, and I really wanted to see what that looked like. So there are so many different things that I was really excited to get into, like at a very young age, and then finally seeing other people produce it, it only inspired me more to get back on the ship and get into this project for sure. It's just something really, really exciting that, I don't know, me personally, I'm like a kid in a candy store. I love these kind of things. I love working with genetics. That's basically what I want to do, is I want to finish this story up of working with this project and really get and produce my own albino pieds. And the cherry on top would basically be producing the black pastel albino pieds as well too. So that's what we're striving for here. I think it's going to be a really cool thing come next year. Once these girls are all up to size, they are doing great, and they are putting on tremendous weight already. And by next year, by next fall, I am sure these girls are going to be ready, and this boy is going to be ready as well too. He was a little bit of a slower grower for me at the beginning. He wasn't taking food as often as I would like him to. Maybe 2 meals a month rather than 4, and that's totally fine. I mean, he's definitely on a better track right now where he's taking a little bit more consistently now. Some snakes are like that, especially ball pythons. Some of them are a little bit more finicky, and that's totally fine. That's kind of one of their quirks, but we love them nonetheless. Isn't that right, buddy? he's just so cool, and they're beautiful, beautiful ruby eyes. I just can't get over that. It's such a gorgeous thing for sure. Oh, let me know down in the comments if you guys are working with any really cool projects that you guys are really excited about. Maybe it's something that's been years in the making. Maybe it's something that's more recent that you're working with. I want to hear it down below, so let me know down in the comments as well what you guys are working with. Yeah, like I said, guys, I mean, I held back 4 of these females, and sometimes, I mean, like I said, some people say you can never have enough females. I would totally agree with that. I mean, you definitely want to work within your means. Obviously, don't bite off more than you can chew. But more so for me, it was like, does this make sense? Do I want to be holding back so many females to be working with this project and kind of investing more into this project by getting more females and raising up more females that are going to be into this project and investing further in this project? If it doesn't make sense, I mean, don't do it. But for me, it personally makes sense because I want to do it personally. I really love this project. It's something that I've been doing for years in the making. That's why I wanted to bring this project to light for a lot of people, because I had to personally shelf this project for years because I had to go to school and do all these other things, and breeding just wasn't in the cards at the time. I kept all the animals, took care of them, but I had to shelf the project because I'm like, I don't have the space to be breeding or doing any of that right now. And that was totally fine. So years later, I'm finally back in this project. I'm finally on to the next chapter of breeding and producing my animals of my own in this project. I'm super excited about that. And I'm excited to see what the future holds for this project as well. Like I said, Black Pastel is only the beginning. Like I said, we're going to be putting some really cool things in the works. And down the line too, I mean, I've also gotten into the Lavender project as well too. So that's a whole other line and lineage that I'm actually excited about as well. And I'm excited to see where that goes as well too. So super stoked for that as well too. But yeah, otherwise though, these guys are doing great. I'm super stoked with this project. And I'm super stoked for this breeding season as well too. A lot of really cool things in the works. Not necessarily albino pied related in this work, but there's a lot of really cool things that are coming. So I'm super excited about that. And they are still all in the realm of pied as well too. So I'm really excited about that because I love pied combinations for sure. Yeah guys, like I said, kind of a quicker video today, but I thought it was a very important topic. Basically just kind of sticking to your guns, working with stuff that you like to work with and not regretting those decisions, kind of thinking them out, thinking all the logistics, if it's something that you want to take on, if this is the amount of animals that you want to hold back, holdbacks and stuff like that, you want to do it responsibly, don't bite off more than you can chew, as well as make sure that you're working with things that you personally want to work with. That is always key at the end of the day as well. So I just kind of want to shed a little bit of light with this as I was working with these animals and taking them out and cleaning. I'm like, you know what, let's do a fun little video with these guys. So that's what I wanted to do with today. So I hope this video was fun and enjoyable for you guys. Let me know down in the comments below, as well as thank you guys so much again for watching. I truly appreciate each and every one of you guys. And if you guys could do me a few favors, if you could like this video and subscribe to the channel, I would greatly appreciate it, as well as hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. Definitely share this video with a friend as well too. Maybe they would find some enjoyment out of this as well. Maybe they like pied combinations as well too. So albino pies is definitely something potentially up their alley. Definitely share that video along, as well as definitely check us out on our social media as well too. I'll be updating this project here and there as well too on there. So definitely check us out there. Otherwise guys, I appreciate you guys as always. Definitely stay passionate, and until next time, I will see you guys soon. Take care.